The Air Force Small Business Innovation Research, SBIR program has supported the development of many mission-critical technologies, including this one for the Air Force's Arnold Engineering Development Complex, AEDC. Arnold Engineering Development Complex, located in Tennessee, is the most advanced and largest complex of flight simulation test facilities in the world. Over the course of its 67-year history, AEDC has accumulated an enormous amount of research data.
A lot of the information that they collected was in a variety of different formats, stored in different places, spanned, many different years. Scientists really need to be able to say, hey, I remember doing something like this many years ago, and let's be able to pull that up and find that answer.
One of the difficulties, you have to know where data is to go find it. And if you don't know where it is, you won't find it.
If they couldn't find it, which was very often, they'd have to bring contractors in and recreate tests. That gets to be very expensive. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars, sometimes on one test. We saw the problem in industry that everybody is accumulating large amounts of data. We knew we needed a way to take that data and make decisions from it more quickly. But being a small business, there was never funding to do that. When we saw the SBIR topic come out about data needs in the Air Force, it was very interesting to us.
When you're dealing with the types of formats and the variety material scientists often deal with and the engineers, it's not as easy just to stick it into a traditional relational database or a system. And there's really not a good solution. So this contract really set out to address those challenges.
SBIR funding allowed R.J. Lee Group to come up with the innovative solution TDES. TDES stands for Test Data Aggregation and Analytical System.
TDES was developed to handle huge petabytes worth of data that existed down at Arnold Air Force Base. It's basically helping them find a needle in a haystack. They can do a search, put in a few keywords, and get exactly to the information they're looking for.
An engineer literally can log onto his computer, ask a question, and it will lead him to the data. He can ask, for example, what test did we run on the F-100 engine in the mid-90s? We'll go tell which test it was, go find that data tape, pull that data up, present it to the engineer in a way he can analyze data using today's tools. That's just an immense capability.
TDES has an extremely high level of security. It meets DoD requirements. It's really a roles and policy-based security level, which means that if you don't have the proper certifications or clearances to look at data, you don't have access to it.
R.J. Lee Group also recognized the technology's potential application to the Air Force's broader Digital Thread Infrastructure (DTI) initiative, which addresses life cycle management for parts and equipment.
So we expanded what we were doing with TDES, and now the search functionality lets you sort and find information specific to not just an airplane model, but the actual serial number of that airplane, the actual tail number as they refer to it as. And then the engineers can make decisions based on how to maintain that airplane. It also helps drive data that can be fed into condition-based maintenance, algorithms, and analytics to further enhance how they sustain that aircraft and to cut maintenance costs out of that aircraft.
R.J. Lee Group credits much of their success to SBIR contracts they have received over the years.
A lot of the funding that we have received over the past 20 years has really set us aside and made us well known within industry that we can solve problems quickly and timely, of high quality, because of our ability to automate, which has really been able to be done through SBIR funding.
The primary reason for the SBIR program is to get right to the innovation of small businesses. It's always been in my experience, a small group of really dynamic, innovative people, they tend to work in small businesses. You can just throw out a topic and ask for, does anybody have a good idea? And it's amazing, the opportunities we get back out of the SBIR programs and the high degree of success. That's the other part of it.
R.J. Lee Group's Test Data Aggregation and Analytical System is a perfect example of how the Small Business Innovation Research Program helps the Defense Department meet its better buying power goals of controlling costs while getting effective new technologies into the hands of U.S. warfighters.